Hello there, welcome to Saberduel Wrestling, welcome to Saberduel Gaming. Doing a bit of a test sound here as that sound wasn't working. Now it is. And welcome to New Year's Evil. This is our annual end of year Christmas and New Year event. We've got a little bit of a festive ring entrance, and by that I mean a snowman, a Christmas tree, and a present. And we are starting with a very interesting match, as CM Punk will be going up against a mystery opponent. I want to say very quickly, by the way, to anyone who I have not spoken to already, I hope you have had a fantastic Christmas. Hopefully we can have a fun event here. We can have a bit of a catch-up and a chat. And at the very least, we can enjoy some kick-ass wrestling. Now let's see who the mystery wow. I'm acting surprised, like I don't know. I knew, of course. Hello, Muppet Features. Merry Christmas. And in case I don't speak to you again, Happy New Year as well. Had a good one, thank you. And I hope you did too. We are seeing the return of Triple H. The last time we floating Christmas present there. The last time we saw Triple H, he was actually going one-on-one with CM Punk, who was currently the Saberduel Wrestling Champion. And it was a cash-in from AJ Styles that cost him the match. He has been away since then, and now he is back. He might not be able to win the title, but he may well be able to establish himself as deserving a title shot by defeating the former champion. These two men will have a big score to settle the match that we should have seen. I believe it was during a Duel of the Fates was the event it was at. This was meant to be our main event there, which AJ Styles interrupted, cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase to become the champion, the title he still holds to this day. And what a perfect way to open this big event, having a rematch of the match we should have had then. Listen to the crowd chanting for Triple H. Whoa! Big strike. And a one back. Now they are going blow for blow. Oh my word. Whoa, blocked. And a shot there. And again CM Punk. Boom! What a clothesline by Triple H. And now the crowd are chanting Triple H. They're now counting out his strikes. Two big fan favorites here. Drop down. Oh, and hits the trademark Triple H knee. The game is back. And he is on fire. Whoa, and a big throw down by CM Punk. And a clothesline into the corner. Again, CM Punk throws down Triple H. This time straight back up into the inverted atomic drop and a clothesline again. Two absolute students of the game. The best in the world versus the game itself. What a way to open Saberduel Wrestling's New Year's Evil. Oh, CM Punk backs Triple H into the corner this time. Goes to back. Oh, and a strike to the face. Bit of a cheap shot by CM Punk. Unexpected. Counter by the Game. Who locks it in. Going for a big vertical suplex. Going for the pin here. And if AJ Styles survives Brock Lesnar tonight, he may be very, very aware that Triple H, with a double axe handle, the Triple H will have AJ Styles in his sights. Triple H backing away, letting CM Punk work his way back into the ring. Oh, what a kick by Punk. Block, but Irish whip by Punk. Triple H dodges. Oh, runs in with a clothesline, but takes a strike. Dodges that clothesline of his own. Strangling CM Punk down on the mat now. Triple H is doesn't look like he's lost a beat at all. Oh, whoa. CM Punk caught Triple H out there, though. Oh, and again. CM Punk staying on top. And maybe Triple H has... Oh, whoa. No way. Going for the suplex. Oh, my word. All the way down to the outside. Triple H will have a lot to prove. And there'll be a lot of questions about why he's been gone for so long. Why he didn't come straight back into the mix. Although everyone that did was being taken out by the Bloodline. You wonder whether Triple H saw the opportunity with the implosion within the Bloodline, that this is the perfect chance for him to return. Oh, and he hits that big knee buster. Triple H targeting the knee. Great technical wrestling there by Triple H. Unlike Triple H now, goes to the top. Oh, CM Punk dodges. And now, what a suplex. CM Punk needs to put a little bit of momentum together here. If CM Punk could follow his win over John Cena with a win over Triple H, that would be an incredible feat for the best in the world. Oh, and a big clothesline again. Oh, and another clothesline. CM Punk is staying right on top of Triple H here at the moment. Oh, and out of nowhere, the big spine buster. Boot. It's going to go. Has he going for it? He hits the pedigree. This could be it. 1, 2. It's a kick out. Unbelievable. CM Punk. Neckbreaker. CM Punk kicked out of the pedigree. Oh! Misses. The big knee. Boot. DDT. And in fairness, Triple H had hit the pedigree earlier than normal. It just came out of nowhere. Now, Triple H taking CM Punk up to the top. Going for a big superplex. Muppet Feature says, the green owl is shouting at me. I'll be back shortly. I am assuming that would be Duolingo. We all fear that owl. I'm sure most people at some point or another have used Duolingo. What a big elbow. All the way to the outside. Triple H back in the ring now. CM Punk hitting the posers on the outside. Oh, counter. Oh, on a big right. Oh, counter by CM Punk. Headbutt. Oh, what a kick. CM Punk picks up the game. Picks him up for the go to sleep. Counter. Boot. He's going for the pedigree a second time. Oh, it's being countered. CM Punk with a clothesline. Unbelievable. Jaws the knee. These two men have each other's number. Counter. Triple H comes off then. Oh, my word. CM Punk. Neck breaker. Oh, big right, big right, big right. Big clothesline. Picks him up. Boot. Going for it. Again. Connects. Will Triple H hit it? 1, 2, 3. And on his return to Saberduel Wrestling, Triple H picks up a huge win over CM Punk. In CM Punk's defense, he was not expecting the game. He was not prepared for Triple H. But the Cerebral Assassin used that to his advantage in a 4-star match to start our stream. And a very good start to the stream it was. Harley Quinn says, that was epic. Hello, Harley Quinn. It was damn good. That was a very good match between those two. Triple H and CM Punk revisiting their main event match from our Duel of the Fates stream. And, yeah, not a bad start to our show. And we are going to, up next, start with some of the women's wrestling portion of the night. We have got a number of very interesting matches for the women's side of things, but the tag team titles would definitely be among them, as the Terrors, Rhea Ripley and Chyna, are going to be defending against Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. Just gonna find Charlotte Flair here. And this one is going to be a tag team titles match. This event, by the way, is set in Zurich, Switzerland. I thought with it being New Year's, we could go with somewhere a little bit snowy. And Zurich is actually a place that my mum lived in for a while, and I've actually visited, so seemed like a good start. These two have been tag team champions since beating the Kabuki Warriors a good couple of months ago, I believe. Welcome back, Muppet Features. These two have been on a tear, but they put together a dream team. And this team they are facing tonight have done the same. Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton have been very much that equivalent, a dream team. The question is, are they enough to be able to beat the current champions? Every champion here tonight will know they have the chance to go into 2026 as the best in their division, the champion holding their title. To carry a title over from 2025 to 26 is a huge accomplishment. Hello, PJ Venom. Says, greetings, Saber and chat. Hope all is well. It is all going very well, thank you, PJ. Want to say big congratulations to PJ as well. He achieved one of the Saberduel Gaming year-end awards. Go and check that video out if you want to see what that was for. Won't give any spoilers. That floating present there, by the way, that wasn't deliberate. I just forgot to level it out. But I think it looks quite cool, floating there. Didn't know you could have things floating. So maybe I'll do that more often. Charlotte Flair is also a former Saberduel Wrestling Women's Champion, as well as Tag Champions. Hardly Gwen says, Happy New Year, PJ. PJ says, thank you kindly for the award. It was a really cool video, watched it just there. Well, definitely deserved, dude. And then PJ also says, thanks Hardly, same to you. Muppet Feature says, Charlotte's hair looks scary. You're obsessed with these women's hair. What's so scary about her hair? Maybe was it glitching or something? What always looks scary to me, and I can't believe that after like 3 or 4 generations of consoles, they still haven't fixed the fact that the title belts, when put over their shoulders, just float over the shoulders instead of just resting on their shoulders. Come on. We've gone from the PS2, 3, 4, 5. Surely by now they can fix the title belts. Well, there you go. The Saberduel Wrestling Women's Tag Team titles. Muppet Feature says, not just the women's. So you're obsessed with all their hair. It was blocky. Fair enough. China with a strike and a drop kick. Hopefully the hair will not glitch too much during the actual match. Neckbreaker by China. Goes to make the tag to Rhea Ripley. Oh, and instantly Tiffany with the clothesline. Big double choke slam. Muppet Feature says, and a happy new year to all. Indeed. Hope everyone has a Very nice New Year. I'll be honest with you, I have never been much of a fan of New Year's. It's not, I say big fan of it, as in I don't like going to like big parties and events and stuff like that. I always feel like it's a bit of an anticlimax. But that's just me. Whatever people are doing, I hope they have a fantastic New Year. I prefer to just spend it with a small group of people that I like and enjoy being with, and just do something simple. Bit of gaming, like board games and stuff like that. Nothing too fancy. PJ says, floaty title belts are an unbreakable pixelated tradition now. That is true. That is true. If they fix that, it's like, what's the point anymore? They just give up. Oh, and Charlotte has been tagged in. PJ also says, Happy New Year and beyond, Muppet. I'm assuming that was specifically to Muppet Features and not just calling someone else a Muppet. Hello, says Gaming Lord 04. Are you sure it's not? All right. Hello, Gaming Lord. Welcome to the stream. It is awesome to see you for our New Year's Evil stream. Muppet Feature says the Gaming Lord makes an appearance. It does. You tell it's a special occasion and you bring out the big guns. It's like when it's WrestleMania and they always bring back Stone Cold Steve Austin or like one of the legends. That's what when the Gaming Lord appears on one of my streams in the comment section. That's like, oh, it's a big event. He's like the celebrity appearance. China. Power bomb to Charlotte Flair all the way outside. Oh my word, she just leapt up. BJ says, greetings, Gaming Lords. Oh, congrats on your awards, sir. I don't know if have you even seen it, Gaming Lords? I did my end of year awards video, and you have received an award in that. So if you haven't seen it already, there you go. Gaming Lord says, I'm the Stan Lee cameo of Saber's channel. That is true. That is true. The stream realm is his domain. You haven't seen it? Oh, well, dude, there you go. Go and check it out. Also, hello to Nathan A. Manning. Says, I'm enjoying the stream. Oh, Charlotte Flair isn't, she just fell over. It's good to see you here, Nathan, mate. Much appreciated. I hope you are having a lovely day. Hopefully we can put together some fun wrestling action and a bit of a chat. Gaming Lord says, all right, I'm watching it now. Okay, well, you go watch that and then you can pop back in a little bit and let us know what you think. Rhea Ripley. Oh, Charlotte dodged it. Boot of her own. Now she's going. Locks in. Oh, whoa. Big fist to the face. Drops Charlotte down. Makes the tag. Oh, and Tiffany makes the tag as well. Ducks under Chyna's clothesline. Ducks down. Oh, Charlotte needs to get back up onto the ringside for Tiffany to tag if she needs it. Oh my. Big gorilla press. And Tiffy time. Maybe facing a bit of a stumbling block there. Nathan says, nice to meet you. Gotta love when people chat a little bit in the comments. It's lovely. Especially right before New Year's. Bit of socialising. We love to see it. Rhea with an Irish whip and a spear. Rhea Ripley going up top. Misses the elbow. Tiffany Stratton with a bit of a showing off, and that may have come back to haunt her. Counter. No, that didn't work. Oh, into the barricades. And they better watch out because they're about to get counted out. Rhea makes her way back into the ring. Oh, Tiffany survived the count. The sidewalk slam. Tiffany picks her up. Irish whip. Oh. I don't know what that was. Rhea Ripley suplexes Charlotte into the ring. Gamer Lord says, watched it now and thank you for the awards. You are welcome, dude. Boot. And it is Riptide time. Hooks the leg. Is this going to be it? Oh, no. Charlotte Flair interrupts. Tiffy is in trouble. Charlotte Flair may have come to the rescue, but BJ says Mr. Stream himself has floated back to us. He has. He's made that big return. Power bomb. Oh, Tiffany with the counter. Oh, counter to the counter. Counter to the counter of the counter. Hello, Magnificent. Big suplex. But, oh, Tiffany wisely rolls away. Harley Quinn says, so many great people here. Magnificent. Hello, dude. Welcome to the New Year's Evil stream. Gaming Lord confirms himself as the Stan Lee of stream cameos. Whoa. Tiffany Stratton rolls through, sidewalk slam out of nowhere. Yeah, it is our New Year's Evil stream, dude. Whoa. Charlotte Flair with the roll through. Kick out. What a roll up that was. Thank you for the like, dude. It is appreciated always. Rage setting in. Chyna hits the boot. Going for the pedigree. This might be the second pedigree we've seen tonight. Hooks the leg, but Tiffany Stratton coming in to break it up again. Oh, and it's a spear by Charlotte Flair out of nowhere. Chyna in trouble. Kicks out. And now the challengers have all the momentum here. Oh, just like that, it's taken away. Big shoulder tackle. Rhea Ripley screaming for Charlotte to get up. What a leap over the top rope by Rhea Ripley. PJ says, I only really know Chyna of these ladies. that's fair enough. There's a match later on. You might know a few more. We've got Trish Stratus versus Lita. Oh! Dodged. Oh, boot to the face by Charlotte Flair for you, PJ, is the daughter of Ric Flair. So, you might not know Charlotte Flair, but I'm sure you know Ric Flair. Irish whip. Charlotte Flair going from one corner to the other. Oh! Boot to under the knee. Boot again. And it is Rip-Tide time. Rolled up. 1, 2. Kick out. Unbelievable. Oh, and she spears Tiffy time off the ringside. Oh, and she went for a roll-up. Charlotte Flair with a counter. Oh, and she countered it again. Charlotte Flair putting on one hell of a show. And these women are putting on one amazing match. Rick, ooh. Gotta love a solid pun. Pun of the night goes to PJ Venom. Oh, and a strike behind from Tiffany. Tiffany speared off. Tag made as China comes in. What a Hurricane Rana! Straight into the fists to the face. Big drop kick. China with all of the momentum here. Neck breaker. Another big gorilla press. Powerful slam. Oh, it's being countered. Women putting on a 4-star match here. Natural selection. Kick out instantly by China. What an impressive kick out that is. Big power bomb. Got a tag team wrestling chant here from the crowd. Pedigree coming up from China. Nails it. Rolls over Charlotte Flair. 1, 2, 3. And a dominant pinfall. And a successful title defense from the women's tag team champions. Here PJ says, at a glance, I thought Tiffany Stratton was Trish Stratus. Got a similar feel. Tiffany Stratton is a lot bigger and stronger. When you see the two of them next to each other, Trish Stratus looks like a kid. Tiffany Stratton, despite being quite a glamour model by design, style-wise, she is an absolute unit, like a proper tank. We got a 4.5-star match. Instant classic. Oh, PJ, with your degenerate comments. You may be predicting the future. Who knows? Hypothetically speaking, maybe we'll see a little bit more degeneration type stuff coming up in Saberduel Wrestling. Well, up next, it is going to be an absolute dream match. Let's just make sure all the rules are right. This next one will be for the international title. And when I say dream match, I mean literally one of my all-time dream matches that I would love to see. It is going to be Kurt Angle challenging the current champion, Bret Hitman Hart. This to me is probably the biggest dream match ever. This is like the match that I would love to see. Two of the best wrestlers ever. Gamer Lord says, who else but PJ? That sounds like a Family Guy reference. Gotta love this guy. He's one of my all-time favorite wrestlers. Hardly Quinn says, PJ and Gaming Lords are YouTube legends. Can't argue with that. And then we have Rosie. Hello, says, I hope one day I'll be a moderator. And plus, this is my dog, Colby, from 2023, which he's still alive. Well, hello, Colby. It's a cute dog. It's a cute dog in the picture. Gaming Lord with a giggity. And yeah, because it is a Family Guy reference. Who else but PJ? He's PJ. PJ. You never really know what he's going to do next. And PJ says, you're the legend, Hardly. Well, I think that's fair too. Rosie says, thanks, bro. No problem at all. And thank you very much for coming by the stream as well, dude. Really appreciate it. Well, Bret Hitman Hart. So the international title, for those that don't know, it's one I made up. It's a new title. And basically the idea is whoever is defending it, the opponent, has to be from another country. Or at least be representing another country. So that every match is always going to be an international match. So while Bret Hart's been the champion, no Canadians have been able to challenge for it. If Kurt Angle wins, no Americans can challenge for it. Bret Hart is defended against. It's in the tournaments and titles. He's defended against Andre the Giant from France, John Cena from America. He's fought people from Australia, just everywhere. So that's what this is. It's always different countries. It's definitely a cute dog. I'm just gonna tap on the image so I can see a little bit better. That is a cute dog. That is definitely cute, dude. Okay. Been looking forward to this one. Genuinely think these two would have put on one of the best wrestling matches of all time. You want me to say "oh," don't you? Okay. I'll do it just this once. Oh, there you go. Everyone else in the chat, if you're around, throw an "oh" in the chat for the cute dog. I think it's fair. Oh, bit of a strike to start with. Gets Angle on fire at the beginning here. Oh! And a big Bret Hart comeback. Monkey flip. We got some R's there already. International tribalism at its finest. Well, that's it. I mean, so we always in wrestling, you have like a world title, but 90% of the time it's just Americans versus Americans. And if you have a wrestling company in the UK, there's a world champion, but it's always just people from the UK. So I thought this one title is specifically the person that's holding it is representing their whole country, so no one else can challenge them for it. It's got to be someone from another country. Oh, roll up by Bret Hart. Kick out by Kurt. PJ with another an oar to the majestic Madra. Oh, counter. Kurt Angle. Belly to belly suplex from the outside in. Rosie says, by the way, it's my grandma's 86th birthday. Well, happy birthday to Grandma. Hope she is having an amazing day. Oh, counter by Brett. Goes for the chop, dodged. Irish whip. And a roll around on the mat. Kurt Angle squeezing, putting the pressure on the midsection. And now, out of nowhere, straight into the German suplex. What a flip by Kurt Angle over the top rope. Strike and hit. The Angle slam on the outside makes his way into the ring. PJ says happy birthday to the clan matriarch Rosie. Hope she had a good one. Hope she has a good new year as well, as does everyone else. Oh, Kurt Angle with a big exploder-style suplex. Bret Hart flying outside. Kurt Angle flips over the top. This is a stellar performance from the Olympic gold medal winner. Targeting the legs here. Puts the knee in. Something Bret Hart knows all too well, targeting the legs. For him to be able to do the sharpshooter in Kurt Angle's case, he is, of course, targeting for when he applies the ankle lock. Bret Hart, who has probably burnt himself out having title defenses pretty much every week, is now in a bad situation, although he does manage to kick out. Oh, PJ Venom with the Bret needs to show more heart pun. Who doesn't love a good pun, though? One of my favourite Bret Hart puns was at SummerSlam, one of the SummerSlam events. It was Bret Hart versus The Undertaker in the main event. And the catchphrase for the event was heart and soul. And I was like, I loved that one. That was a beauty. Kurt Angle staying on top of the Hitman. And the Hitman, who is being picked apart by the Olympic gold medalist. Oh my word, he went for the ankle lock, and it was countered. Whoa, takes the leg. Takes Kurt Angle, takes Bret Hart down. Oh, whoa, countered. Throws Kurt over the top. Whoa, German suplex. Beautifully hit. And Bret Hart hit with the Angle slam. The Olympic slam. Rolls him over. Oh, it's a rope break. Kurt Angle will be frustrated. Goes to the top. Oh, the big moonsault. Counted, well, rolled out by Bret. Hits the DDT. Bret Hart was clearly going for the sharpshooter there. And this mat wrestling clinic. PJ says, I do enjoy the odd pun on play on words. 'Tis a linguistic weakness. Yeah, I do love a bit of a pun. It's puntastic. I love a situation where someone opens up the door for me to just hit them with a barrage of really cheap and tacky puns. Bret stands. Kurt takes the ankle. Face locks him into the center of the ring. Can he get that? He's done it. Bret Hart had no choice but to tap out, and former Saberduel Wrestling World Champion Kurt Angle is now the International Champion. Bret Hart represented that title for a long time for Canada, but now Kurt Angle has won it for America. We will have a number of fresh opponents coming for Kurt Angle and his brand new championship belt. Okay, so let's take a look at our list of matches and see what we go for next. Well, as we've had 3 straight-up wrestling matches, how about we go for a cage match? The women's chance to shine again. Ooh, which type of cage? Steel cage, steel type, the old blue classic one, the black one, the scrap type one. We'll go with the classic. Oh, should we go with the classic black from the Attitude Era? They're both from the Attitude Era, so why not? Oh, PJ says, better not be a cagey performance. But okay. I'm going to be playing as Lita, as she was one of my favorites back in the day. And against Trish Stratus. Probably from that period, the best 2 women in the WWE. There was others who were very good wrestlers but didn't have a character or hadn't put together a good look, a good persona. These 2 had it all. Nailed it. BJ also said, well done, Kurt. Would have preferred Bret, though. I've got to be honest, if it was a real match, I would have been happy for either of them to win. Hardly Quinn says, Lita was my young crush. Dude, you and about 90 million other people. I actually think I've still got Lita posters up on my wall in my mum's house, in my bedroom. And Canadian classic Trish Stratus. She has actually, both of these, in fairness, have made appearances as legends in the women's division over the past couple of years, which is good because at the time they were wrestling, they were so good, but the division itself wasn't. It was very much just there either for the women to look sexy, or when they did wrestle, the vast majority of times it wasn't that great or wasn't given much time. So I'm glad that they have had an impact, big or small, on the current women's division. So these two actually challenged for the tag team titles recently. And they did not win, which led to their old rivalry sort of resurfacing. Oh, and Trish straight into the cage. PJ says 2 heavyweights in their own way, I'd imagine. Absolutely. The women's wrestling scene wouldn't have got to where it is now without women like this that have managed to absolutely shine at a time where no one really cared if they did or not. You know, people weren't as invested in women's wrestling, and yet they still went out there and made people care. Lita did it by making sure she was involved in some of the coolest stuff that was happening in the men's division as well as the women's division. That big splash off the top. Lita starting to climb the cage now. Oh, Trish Stratus. Big double axe handle coming off the top rope and the cage itself. And whoever wins this would have to be in consideration for the women's title, wherever that sits at the end of this stream. They'd have to be considered a potential challenger. Trish Stratus has taken an absolute beating here. PJ says, was the one called Victoria that came out to? Yeah, so it was Victoria. It was the All the Things She Said track. And she was basically meant to be like a scary sort of stalker character for Trish Stratus, I think it was. I think she only came out to that music for about the first year or so. They then changed her character and made her a little bit more just quirky, cool girl type character, which is a shame. Because at that point, she was so cool. And she actually had some very good matches. In fact, she actually had one of the first sort of no disqualifications matches I saw any of the women having. I think it was at Survivor Series. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Oh. Oh, no. Whoa. Trish is going to escape. Oh, maybe not. Lita dragging her down. Oh, and a strike to the back. Trish now with a counter. Hurricane Rana by Lita. Lita coming off the top, but oh, misses. Lita, boot. And we are going for, Oh, big DDT. BJ says, of course, I remember Stacy Keibler as well, but not for wrestling prowess. No, it wasn't usually her wrestling skills that got her remembered. But she was a very likable character on top of everything else, though. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, my word. Oh, big fall for Lita. Off the top, big fall. Trish Stratus stalking. Lita thrown against the ropes. Drop down. Big drop kick to the face. Lita trying to take some risks, and it definitely came back to haunt her. But she is not done yet. Oh, boot and a counter. Trish coming off the drop kick to the back. Choking her. The foot across the throat. Yeah, there was Stacy Keibler and no. There was another one. The two of them came over from WCW. Was it Tori Wilson? Yeah, usually the one I'm playing at does win. However, not always. I do have it deliberately on the highest difficulty setting, so there's not necessarily a guarantee that I win. In fact, usually at least once or twice a stream, my character loses. So hits that DDT again. Okay, Lisa climbing up. Up top. And Trish Stratus starting to stare just about. Big crossbody from the top of the cage. 1, 2, 3. And Lita with the win. Leaping off the top of the cage after the DDT with the crossbody victory. Lita with a huge win. And she is now got to be in contention for the women's title. PJ says, I completely forgot her until you said her name. Yeah, and that's the thing, is that the women's wrestlers back then, they had a couple of decent matches occasionally, but they were mostly there for moments. So they weren't given proper big rivalries, feuds, storylines. At least not storylines you'd want to remember. It was usually a storyline based around Playboy magazine or something, which is a shame. But at least now the women's division is improved. So many of them come back for things like the Royal Rumble and stuff, just to give them a proper match to be a part of. Hello, Fabrizio says, did I miss a lot? Well, so far we've had Lita beat Trish Stratus in a cage match. Kurt Angle win the international title from Bret Hart. Rhea Ripley and Chyna defeated Charlotte Flair and Tiffany. And CM Punk was beaten by a surprise mystery opponent, a returning Triple H. But you have still got plenty more to see. PJ says, I recall, didn't think of it at the time, but that's very true. And none of us did, dude. It's not like, and it's not that it was bad, you know, it was just, that's just what it was at the time. And now, thankfully, you know, the women get more of a proper shout out in the ring. No, you didn't miss the whole stream. Plenty more still to come, dude. And speaking of that, we will go on with the tag team championships. The men's tag team championships. As the The New Age Outlaws will be challenging the Judgment Day. It's such a shame you guys can't hear the music. Like I'm always hearing the music, so I'm just like humming along to myself. PJ says you better play as the New Age Outlaws. I am not. But there's a reason. Storyline stuff going on, dude. This is the beginning of something. Fabrizio says WWE2K25 is coming soon. Yeah, it usually lands not long before Christmas. Not Christmas, what am I talking about? Not long before WrestleMania. It's because I saw the Christmas tree. So we have Ireland's own Finn Balor for you there, PJ. Fabrizio says, Carlito is like, why am I even here? He was the weirdest choice to put in the Judgment Day. It was just so odd a fit. But it gave him something to do. Liv Morgan there is, of course, also currently the Saberduel Wrestling Women's Champion. And she will be defending later on tonight against Jade Cargill. PJ says, I always liked Billy Gunn back in the day. Even the I'm an Ass Man character. I'm going to tell you right now, I actually had a Road Dogg t-shirt and a Mr. Ass t-shirt. Basically, if it was DX, I had it. I just had all DX t-shirts and merchandise. I was one of those ones who would be just like in a nightclub randomly doing the DX crotch chop and stuff. Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody. The New Age Outlaws making their arrival. Unbeaten in 2-on-2 tag matches on Saberduel Wrestling. Richie says they do not look happy. Oh, they were always happy. Quick question for you, because I know you guys can't hear the music, but can you hear Road Dogg do the talking? I'm going to try and listen on the stream now to see if I can hear it.
Cut the music. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of
Oh, you can? Oh, that's awesome. See, I tended when I was doing the stream to do the singing along just to make sure you could hear it. Just going to let them have their moment.
And of course, if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Oh, I love the New Age Outlaws. Well, the rest of the Judgment Day will be sent to the back for this one. Yeah, flashbacks to the good old days. Attitude Era wrestling. Frizio says, I should be in this match. I should be the one shine, not these two wannabe DX. Well, we can't all just jump into the wrestling landscape, I'm afraid, mate. I certainly don't think I'd look too good in the shiny pink trunks that Billy Gunn's got on. I'd be, maybe if I was wearing Road Dogg's attire, might be slightly better. Well, we've had one title change tonight, the international title. The women's tag team titles did not change hands. PJ says, I hope we see a famous tonight. Do you know what? I feel guilty. I feel bad. I am going to swap it round, and I'm going to be the New Age Outlaws. I'm not going to necessarily change what the storyline idea is, but at least I can try and give you some... New Age Outlaws specials and stuff. Fritzy says, you should feel guilty by making these wannabe DX winning the tag titles. Bit harsh. Irish whip by Billy Gunn. What a power slam. Big kick. Don't worry, dude. I didn't take it seriously. I know it was a joke. Irish whip against the ropes. By the way, Dirty Dom, who's the one there on the floor there, for those that don't know, very sadly has been injured in real life, and he's going to be out for a while. Oh, I'm still Billy Gunn. That's weird. Well, that's certainly going to make things interesting. It's kept me on Billy Gunn, so I'm not Road Dogg. Billy Gunn's going to get disqualified if he doesn't get out the ring soon. PJ says, I've shafted my fellow Irishman because of degenerate nostalgia. I know, wasn't expecting that from you, dude. And Fabrizio says, I want a Dom face turn. They could do that in that his injury sort of, drives, you have like Ray B there for him. I suppose it depends how long the injury is likely to last. The other thing is, Ray was the one who caused the injury. Not deliberately, but it was that in that match. So the other thing is you could have him come back full of revenge to take out Ray. He's now got more reason to hate Ray. Unless they do a storyline where the Judgment Day just bin him off and Ray's the one that's there for him. But I think a lot of it will come down to how long he's going to be out for. Oh my word. I need the tag. Oh my God. It wouldn't let me get back in the ring. Well, that was garbage. See, I should have stuck with the plan. I should have stuck with the plan. So the original plan for that match was, as the Judgment Day, I was going to deliberately lose via count out. So the New Age Outlaws won the match, but didn't win the titles. Well, that was garbage. That was the worst. Hopefully that's the worst match of the night. Because that was terrible. God knows how I'm going to justify having the New Age Outlaws go on to challenge again now. They just got whooped. Okay. Well, we have got 4 matches left. And I say we do the Women's World Title next. Let's see. Where's Jade Cargill? And this is going to be for the women's title. Will the Judgment Day be able to come out with all the gold? Fabrizio says, bro got the worst skills. You shouldn't even be allowed to play the way you played. It's a joke. So what happened? I don't know. Don't worry. I know you're joking. When I swapped over characters to try and control the other team, it specifically allocated me to Billy Gunn. So then when I tagged out, I wasn't controlling Road Dogg. So that was just the computer. But it also wouldn't let me come in to break up the fall. So, because it only lets you do it a certain number of times. So, yeah, that was dire. And yes, that was Carlita. We made a bit of a comeback. He's out of it now, though. He has left again. Fabrizio said, I heard some very bad news. The plan is Roman versus Cody at WrestleMania 42. I don't think that's necessarily bad. It just depends on what storyline they do to make it work. So Jade Cargill here is the former champion. She's held the title twice, actually. She lost it to Liv Morgan following some Judgment Day interference. Liv Morgan definitely given up size and power advantage, and she won't have any Judgment Day here at ringside. So we see whether that makes all the difference. Fabrizio says it's not bad. Both winners are bad. Roman part-time, Cody boring. Well, we will see. I'd quite like it if they sort of used it as a way of turning Cody heel. your women's champion, the leader of the Judgment Day. PJ says she was livid. Oh, puntastic, dude, puntastic. Fritzy says, the only thing makes me interesting if Cody sells his soul to The Rock that I'm invested. I don't know if The Rock's going to... I mean, if The Rock is involved in it, and then that leads to a maybe Roman versus Rock match at the next WrestleMania, that could work. Remember, the main event tonight is a Bloodline rules match between Rock and Roman. So the very match we're talking about, PJ says she's the leader of the faction. So she wasn't at this point, but currently in the Judgment Day, she's very much been positioned since she returned as the one pulling all the strings. Yes. And the faction now is a bit different. So Carlito isn't in it anymore. And there's two other women in it as well. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. It's a pretty cool storyline, to be fair. Oh, my word! Out of nowhere, she just speared my guts out. Whew! Oh, my word! That was a horrific start. Throws her back. Whoa, misses with the drop kick. Jade Cargill is not playing around here. Whoa, 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 I need to slip out the ring. Whoa, 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 bit of a roll up. 1, 2, kick out. Liv Morgan, get out the ring, Liv. Get out of the ring. Whew, okay. Let's buy some time here. Oh, referee getting... Oh, that did not work. That did not work. I thought it was going to get him while the referee was... Clotheslines are over the top. Way to go, Liv. Oh, big senton dive off the top. And again, into the steel barricade. Fabrizio says CM Punk is facing either AJ, Randy, or Braun at WrestleMania. I mean, yeah, given the numbers there's a good chance that one of those is going to happen. I think I would personally love a match with AJ. Oh, the referee has not seen that turnbuckle steel is exposed. He's seen the other one, but he's missed that one. And Liv, using all kinds of dodgy shenanigans, using the exposed steel turnbuckle twice to the face and a further time to the back. And Jade Cargill is in some trouble. Oh, well, I was about to say was in some trouble here. Oh, boot. Referee in the way there. I like him being the idea of him being a legend killer is a good idea. I just don't want him to be the one who retires everyone. That's just a waste. You know, if he's the one who retires AJ and Brock, then it's like, well, that could have been something that could have got like two other wrestlers a huge push. Jade Cargill in trouble here, off the top. And Liv Morgan, who has cheated using the exposed turnbuckle, is now Bron Breakker retiring Brock, I would be all for, dude. I agree. Stunner to the outside. Liv Morgan would take the count out. Dives through the ropes to the outside. She won't want to have to face Jade Cargill's power again in the ring. Like the plan was for the Judgment Day, she will take the cheapest of cheap wins. And again, exposing those turnbuckles. Jay gets into the ring. And the referee, again, doesn't see the exposed turnbuckle. And again, she's using the steel. This is terrible. Referee needs to pay attention because that turnbuckle is still exposed. It's hit Jade in the face twice now. Now hits her in the back. How? How is the referee missing this, by the way? Jade Cargill is going to be unconscious. Oh, my word. Over there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's going to powerbomb face first. Right into the steel. The referee's doing nothing to stop this. Jade is still fighting back, though. Oh! Oh, my word. That was not a good landing for Liv Morgan. And now power play coming into effect now. Moving the top of the table now. Frizio says about the Usos being back. Absolutely. Absolutely. They are the champions again as well. Absolutely all the dirty tactics, dude. That's the point. I'm playing as the baddie. Of course I'm using bad tactics. This is how I make sure that the correct result happens, but in the same way it makes... That was a big dive. And she missed. Puts it onto the table. Liv Morgan. Going. Oh, my word. Moonsault. Misses. Oh, my word. Liv Morgan went flat through the table. Oh, my word. Jade Cargill now back in this fight. Oh! Connects. Playing the baddie, but also the shock commentator. Dude, it's a skill. It's a special skill. Being surprised by my own actions. Oh, my word. Oh. PJ says multitasking master. Dude, it's what I do. PJ... What was that? Sorry, Fabrizio said the bloodline will be back, I think. When Roman wins the title. I don't know. I mean, at some point the bloodline will definitely be back. Referee finally fixing the typical. And now Liv's got the roll up, and her own actions have come back to haunt her because she's got like a 10 count here. And it did not happen because the referee was fixing. Oh! And now, a little bit of cockiness. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jade's getting back up. Shoulder tackle. Fritzy says, wish Rome went for the world title. It would have elevated the title. If the title isn't elevated now, then after I'm holding it all this time. Whoa. Raquel Rodriguez. Music playing. And she's there. Raquel Rodriguez. Also a good friend of Liv Morgan. Rolls out the ring. Liv Morgan on the top rope here. Big splash. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Kick out. Are you kidding me? We put Jade Cargill through. Well, I didn't put her through a table, did I? I put myself through a table. Raquel Rodriguez interference, and still Jade Cargill has not been beaten. PJ says that ref needs to be investigated. I think that about most refs, to be fair. But in this case, definitely the truth. If this ref didn't see the turnbuckle being exposed like 4 times and didn't see the 6-foot-something woman appearing in the ring suddenly to power bomb Jade Cargill, then this is shenanigans. And another attempt, this time connects. Jade Cargill has been very, very unfairly treated in this match, but she's still fighting back. Liv Morgan gets into the ring. Fabrizio said that ref needs to be claymored by Drew. Yeah, I think that's fair. This ref has been a bit of a joke. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Roll up. Counter. 1, 2. Big clothesline. And again. And again with the moonsault. PJ says she's showing real heart, unlike that Brett fella earlier. Absolutely. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Power slam. Jade Cargill still fighting here. And this. Oh my word, Jade Cargill. Taking her down. Oh. Oh, what a clothesline. Jade Cargill starting to really... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Big roll up. 1, 2. Big face buster. Those are into the corner. Up top, Hurricane Rana off the top rope. And I think Surely. What the hell? How's she getting back up? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Rolls through. Hits the clothesline. One more time. Surely. Surely this is it. Liv Morgan connects. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Liv Morgan successfully retains the women's title after an incredible match. The assist to Raquel Rodriguez, and maybe the worst referee in history. But Liv Morgan is the champion. Yeah, that referee needs a whooping. It's a shame I can't put the referee in a match. I'd put the referee in a match against Jade. She would batter him. 4.5-star match, by the way. Can't even argue. PJ says she lost the unfair match, but won our respect. Indeed, indeed. But Sue says she can put the referees in a match. I'll look into that. Right. Well, up next is going to be a very interesting one. The Halloween Havoc title will be on the line in a no disqualifications Iron Man match. The champion, Abyss, defending the title, but the person he is defending against will have to put his career on the line, and that is Mankind. Okay, let's make sure we've got a few different weapons here. Right. So remember, Abyss has already beaten Cactus Jack and Dude Love. So he's beaten 2 of the faces of Foley. If he beats Mankind, he will have completed the set. And in doing so, will retire Mick Foley from Saberduel Wrestling forever. Let's catch up on some comments now. Finish setting up the match. Fabrizio says, up next is Fabrizio versus Saber, a dream match. Well, I'm old and tired, so I'm sure you'd win that one, dude. PJ said you should both create wrestlers and have an epic simulated match someday. Make pixelated wrestling legends across the YouTube gaming realm. And Fabrizio says the crowd were chanting Mankind versus Fabrizio, not Abyss wannabe. Do not start on Abyss. I love Abyss. Mankind rolls into the ring. But there's Abyss right away. And this match has started impromptu. I mean, one of the things I have done, by the way, is I have allowed Razor's Retro and Gaming Lord both picked a bunch of wrestlers, and then we put that on automatic so I have like their teams fighting each other. I'd happily do something like that again. Maybe do an event where people pick their own wrestlers and we put them into matches. Yeah, Abyss and Mankind do have similar looks. Abyss is a wrestler from TNA, but I absolutely love him. And I've actually met him as well. And he was just one of the nicest guys. And that is Janice. A 2x4 plank of wood with nails in it. Oh! Mankind is going to have to experience an absolute nightmare to win this. Abyss, so he's had a number of different looks. He used to just come down wearing like a flannel jacket. At one point he was in like an asylum outfit. But I love Abyss. Yeah, Mick Foley always seemed nice. I mean, as I say, like the difference being with Abyss, I met him in person. So I think when you see people online, there's a lot of things about what they say, what they do to be able to make themselves seem nice. But you don't know. Whereas Abyss, when I met him, I was in a queue of people who were all trying to meet him. And my camera wasn't working. And everyone behind me was getting irate that it was taking a while. And he actually said, excuse me, mate, and went and spoke to them and said, to give me time because it wasn't my fault the camera wasn't working, and he'd make sure everyone got seen. He was just like such a nice guy. Oh. Well, Fabrizio says you should create a show for subscribers to wrestle each other. I wouldn't mind doing something like that if people wanted that. As long as I knew people in advance who they were picking and stuff like that, and then we could put them up against each other. It could be like a one-off special or something. Oh, dear Lord. The Gaming Lord hath returned. And it's a roll-up by Mankind. Fabrizio says he returned finally. Obviously you were missed, Gaming Lord. Oh, black hole slam. Oh, it was cool meeting him. He was dead nice. And a kick out. Remember, this is an Iron Man match, so it's 10 minutes long. You can see the timer up in the corner there. Is there a way through into the crowd up here? No, that's a shame. Big boot. I was hoping I'd be able to get into the crowd. Fabrizio said I heard rumours Ludwig Kaiser broke up with Tiffany. So yeah, I've heard some of that too, because I saw something saying about her with her new boyfriend. But I also don't like to speculate too much, you know. It could just be a load of garbage and it's just her with a friend or something. But, yeah. DDT. Hooks the leg. Kick out. I say, I don't like to speculate too much. I don't really know what goes on. There can be lots of reasons, and realistically, in my thing, it's not really our business. But who knows, Gaming Lord? You might still have a chance. Game Lord says, Saber being optimistic that she's single. Well, you know, she might need to be consoled, comforted, if I can do that. Yeah. Abyss was distracted by the limelight. Oh my word. We have a table and a ladder in play now. Don't know what you mean about my internet, dude. As far as I can see, because I've got the stream going on next to the screen, and it seems to be going fine, thanks, mate. So, I don't think there's anything wrong with my internet. Oh, me mic. So that's just sometimes when I move the cable a little bit, that's all, dude. Get over here, Mankind. Oh, cheeky. Well, we've only got 3 minutes left, and there hasn't actually been a pinfall yet. Camelot says, Saber, this is WWE, not Mortal Kombat. It's the same thing. Big boot. Oh, black hole slam. 1, 2, 3. And the first fall goes to Abyss. Come on, what's the difference? You fight someone, you've got a good character. At the end of it, you murder them. I don't see the difference. Mankind positioned on the table. Abyss, massive guy on top of the ladder. Why won't he jump? Abyss, jump! It's not letting me jump! What's going on? Well, I don't know what's going on here. This match is not going according to plan. I was like, Mankind has just ran away. Dude, you do know you're the one who hasn't got the pinfall, dude. Get your backside over here. Yeah, maybe Abyss bottled it. He was like, actually, that's really high up. I'm not doing that. Right. I am resetting this up. And Abyss is going to jump. As long as Mankind actually makes his way over here this time. Okay, this time. No! Stop it, Mankind! Stop it! Not with the sock! Not with the sock! Fight out! Punches to the face! Big boot! Oh, get up, Cactus. I just want to put you through a table before the match ends. Oh, this is going to suck. Right, okay. Last chance. No, not with a roll-up. Flips him round. Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3. Abyss wins. He's going to win it. Right, quick. Pick him up. 10. And just power slam him through it. No! Oh, well, Abyss wins, but that was crap. That was a rubbish match. We didn't have a single table. And he didn't jump off the ladder when he was meant to. Oh. Well, Abyss retains. Still the champion. That was not an amazing match. You lie, game. You lie. That was dire. Right, let me just check my little list of matches. We've got 2 matches left. PJ says Abyss lacks depth. Ha ha. Another good pun. Fritzy says, Saber, you should really not be allowed to play. No tables. It's honestly, I'm very disappointed. I thought they had 10 minutes, plenty of time. Spent too much time messing around on the air, on the entrance ramp and stuff like that. That's the mistake I made. Okay. Now, AJ Styles. Defending the title, the world title, against Brock Lesnar. This one, we'll add. Let's give him Paul Heyman back. Fritzy says, bro screwed his script match. Honestly, totally. Saber failed to entertain the crowds. I know. I apologize. What can I say? I've been a disappointment. Well, here comes the pain. Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman. I'm going to be playing as AJ Styles. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm winning. Game and Lord says, we're hating on Saber like we're hating on Triple H. I know. All the grief Triple H gets about, oh, it's rubbish booking, oh, it's this. And then the next minute, everyone goes, oh, I love what they've done. Like, everyone was, like, booing Triple H for what they did with John Cena. And then the next night, everyone was like, oh, this is so awesome with Gunther. And it's like, you only got this because of that. I actually think Vince McMahon, and I hate to say this, was right on one thing, which is the audience doesn't know what they want. Not really. They think they do, and they don't. Fabrizio says, don't worry, you've always been a disappointment. I think he put joking in the quotations. Well, not quotations, in the brackets. Cayman Lord would, damn. Hardly Quinn says, we love you, Sabres. Haters gonna hate. I know. This is what creative geniuses like me have to deal with. And by the way, Fabrizio, before you say anything, I know you're joking. It's okay. We're all kidding. Well, the champion, AJ Styles, He knows that Triple H is back. So one way or another, his days as champion may be numbered. Gaming Lord says, you're my uncle, so I've got to love you. Wow. Thanks, man. That's why I've got to. You know what I mean? Saber's going into 2026 feeling about as much love as the average rat in a basement. So seriously. Fabrizio said, is Sami Zayn the only wrestler who doesn't have a six-pack? I introduce you to Braun Strowman. He doesn't have a six-pack. Bronson Reed. Otis hasn't got a six-pack. He's got a keg. Yeah, Gaming Lords, Otis. Loads of wrestlers haven't got six packs. Well, you do need to work out, but being physically ripped isn't the only way to be fit. Whoa, AJ straight into the neck breaker. Out of nowhere. 1, 2... kick out. Gaming Lord said the rat strap made me crazy. PJ showing love for the rats in his basement. I've never had rats in fit. Oh, jeez, that looked horrible. I've never had rats. I've had mice. I personally am like, I don't want them there. But as long as they don't, as long as they don't sort of eat things like me foods or poo everywhere or eat my clothes, I'm okay. They don't bother me. Although a friend of mine in work did actually say they've got rats in the basement and they're not too happy. Oh! Brock Lesnar thrown to the outside. Brock Lesnar having to deal with AJ's speed and athleticism. Oh, whoa. That didn't quite pan out there. That's it. Camelot said, I used to have friends that I refer to as rats. Does that count? In a matter of speaking. Brock Lesnar in trouble here. AJ Styles. Representing well. PJ says, now that's just a speciest gay slur. Oh, dude. A ratter of speaking, if you will. Well, that's a ratter of opinion. I apologize if I missed any comments there in the middle there. I apologize. Once I'm not getting my head kicked in, I will try and have a look. PJ says, is this the main event? No, there is one more match after this. Normally the title match is the main event, but in this case we have a doozy. Whoa! Big 450 moonsault. 1, 2, kick out by Brock. Oh, phenomenal forearm. 1, 2. And it's done. Brock went down. And AJ with a dominant win. That wasn't even hard. Fabrizio had said, but Vince was hating on Kevin Owens, you know, by personal body, but he wasn't complaining on notice. There's a difference. I'm not saying it's fair, but there's one thing what he wants someone who's a comedy character to look like, and a difference what he wants his potential world champions to look like. I don't agree with it, by the way, but yeah. Cayman Lord says PJ likes the pun. Fabrizio says Brock didn't eat his meat, that's why he lost. That was embarrassing, dude. That wasn't even a challenge. PJ says rats off to you, buddy. Oh, you guys. Right, main event time. I mean, that last match, that was awful. To be fair, though, we've had 2 bad matches. Everything else has been really good. Okay. Bloodline rules. Let's pick a few different weapons that we haven't already seen. Sledgehammer. We've seen a ladder, even if we didn't use it well. Boom. Okay, so Bloodline Rules match, for those that don't know, basically means that at random points, Game says use the apple. No! No! I'll tell you what, I'll do a match on the next stream and I'll put Carlito in a match. And we can have a no disqualification match where all the weapons are apples. Fabrizio says, Brock is so bad he should be sent by to the Performance Center. So the big finale is The Rock versus Roman Reigns, his cousin, in a Bloodline Rules match. That means there's no disqualifications, and the two of them have had access to all of the Bloodline. So all of the Samoan wrestlers going through history. And basically, they are each going to have people come down to help them during the match. And it's going to be a surprise. When wrestlers come down, who are they there to help? Which wrestlers will we see? They're all from the Bloodline dynasty, going all the way back to the Head Shrinkers in the 90s and before then even. The question is, and I'm going to let you guys decide, we'll put a vote to it. Who do you want me to play as? The Rock or Roman? That doesn't mean I'm going to win, but who do you want to see me play as? And I'll put it out there. I'm going to give you a count of 10. Fabrizio says Roman. Magnificent. Welcome back. Dude, you're just in time for the main event. He says Roman also. Gaming Lord says Roman. You've got the hair for it. I mean, my hair is currently Roman off somewhere. But okay. PJ says I'm not voting for either. Okay, fair enough. Well, in that case, the vote is done. I will be Roman versus The Rock. Here we go. I know. Gamer Lord says self-burn. Those are rare. Not for me. I'm always for throwing out a bit of a self-burn. Fabrizio says, do not disappoint your viewers this time. I will do my best, mate. So, on Saberduel Wrestling, these two have run the bloodline together. In fact, at one point, these two were tag team champions. In fact, I believe the Gaming Lords 04 sat alongside me when we together won the tag team titles as these two guys by beating the Mega Powers, Hogan and Macho Man. But then over time, there was, let's say, uncertainty in the bloodline. And eventually The Rock had members of the bloodline turn on Roman. Roman returned with the Shield to take out the bloodline. The bloodline then stepped away from The Rock. It's been absolute just uncertainty. Now it comes down to this. The main event of New Year's Evil, Roman Reigns versus The Rock. No disqualifications, and members of the bloodline, past and present, will be coming down one by one to get involved until it is nothing but a chaotic brawl. At which point, we will finally get a winner, and we will get a final nailed-down tribal chief. Indeed, PJ, it is a saga about 2 years in the making. Gaming Lord says, I remember that. Indeed, man. Indeed. We were both very, very high on the bloodline at the time. Video says, you're best, the only thing you're best at is disappointing viewers. Joking. You hit me with a lot of these, man. You hit me with a lot of these. Sad. Sad times. Okay. Fabrizio says, sorry, bro. Laughs, yeah. All good, man. I know you're only kidding. We will hopefully make this a match worth ending on. We've had some very good matches, to be fair. All three of the women's matches were really good. Kurt Angle versus Bret Hart was a good match. PJ says, might makes right. Chieftains are always so nuanced and profound. Indeed. And the Gaming Lord says, want me to nut Fabrizio into timeout so he stops hurting your feelings? Fabrizio says, I was only joking. The Gaming Lord says, I know, so am I. We're all good. There you go, Fabrizio. When it turns around on you, dude. Magnificent goes, huh? Don't worry, Magnificent. All is good. All is good. PJ says you have the divine wrench, Gaming Lord. Well, me and Gaming Lord started our channels, very much started them together. Did most of our early streams together. So, indeed. The wrench of power. Gaming Lord says, I realised my mistake. Fabrizio says, Magnificent missed the whole thing. Gaming Lord says, put. And Magnificent says, did I? This is getting confusing as hell now. The Rock in his really weird Elvis look. I never understood this outfit. It's just the worst. It looks so... It doesn't look... It just looks stupid. It just looks stupid. Magnificent says, Saber is just so confused. Dude, at my age, you get confused very easily. It took a lot of knocks to the head back in my martial arts days. So, P just says, get into the ring as fast as a rock anyway. Honestly. Oh, it's just the longest entrance. Britia says, bro, The Rock is like, why am I even abandoning this storyline? Yeah, why am I here? This storyline should have been ended. Back in my day. Okay. Do not put random words in the chat to Flash Saber. I will. I am focused. Whoa! Rock catches him straight away. Face first. Roman slammed down. And then the big clothesline. PJ says, now Saber style is subjective. Don't bully The Rock. I don't think anything I say to The Rock is going to be considered too traumatic for him. Roman looking to unleash a flurry of a bit of a butt whooping on him right here. Rock dropped to the outside. He looks dazed already as Roman leaps over the top. I'm sure he just decapitated himself on that table. Oh, stop sign. Drop kicked into the face of Roman. Yes, magnificent, but the Saber. Sorry, that was a Ruby joke. Whoa. This may come back to haunt The Rock. Oh, Rock fighting out now. I will definitely not make my controller. That is not how I want to see in the new year. Plus, if I break my controller, there'll be no more streams. Oh! And again. I actually think there should be a version, by the way, in the new game. That, like, you randomly, when one of the commentators says Joe Hendry, and he just appears. The grave. My plan is not to let The Rock win, but if he beats me, he beats me. We have got an outside street fight. It's already been a more successful sort of brawl than the Abyss Mankind match was. And The Rock is about to be introduced to a bin. Oh, no. The Rock countered and throws Roman face first. Oh, straight up and face first down. If he beats me, he beats me. I'm the Drago of oh, face first. What the hell? Well, this is not what we expected. Yokozuna is coming after Roman Reigns. The first of the bloodline interferences. It is the massive Yokozuna joining to support The Rock. And Roman is in trouble. Well, I'm going to try and get blood from a rock. That right there is Yokozuna. He's actually a Samoan wrestler, but he was billed as being Japanese sumo wrestler, even though he totally wasn't. He was a WWF champion. He has wins over Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan. He is legitimately a WrestleMania main eventer. And currently, he is teaming up with The Rock to try and whoop my backside. Whew, I just about kicked out. Oh, my word. Oh, he just sat on me. Well, The Rock's stomping me. This is dire. I need help. I need help. No. I need to get out the ring. Get out the ring, Roman. Roman needs to run. He is in all kinds of trouble. Spear! And now... Are you kidding me? We've got Jamal from Jamal and Rosie, who's also attacking me from 3-minute warning. But here comes Rikishi. Rikishi. Is Rikishi there to help me? Yes. The Usos' dad, Rikishi, is here. And he is here to help me. We've got Rikishi versus Yokozuna going on. Oh my word, now it's High Chief Peter Maivia, The Rock's granddad. This is chaos. And here comes Umaga, who's here to help me. Oh my word. We've got Umaga, Rikishi, Jamal, Yokozuna. Oh, a big clothesline by The Rock. High Chief Peter Maivia. Is there anyone else who can come to help me? Because currently, we are a man down. Jacob Fatu. Oh, the ace in the hole. Jacob Fatu comes, takes out The Rock with a boot to the back. Spear! Oh, and The Rock's dad taking on Jacob Fatu. And now, Roman and The Rock, the only two in the ring. Here comes Jamal coming into uneven the odds. Headbutt to the back. This is a big old Samoan bloodline battle royale here. And now, Roman with the sledgehammer. There comes The Rock with a table. Oh! Sledgehammer to the gut. Sledgehammer to the back. And Roman looking all psyched up. Spears The Rock right onto the table. Hooks the leg. 1, 2... And his dad makes this, well, his granddad made the save. Oh, my word. Roman had Rock beaten. And then his grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. Oh, and The Rock wins. The Rock wins thanks to the High Chief Peter Maivia, and you can get blood from a rock, but you also get a new tribal chief. The Rock wins the match with his new bloodline. Whew. Oh, my hands are sore now. Right. Well, that is the end of that one. So, guys, I am going to start wrapping this one up. PJ says, unlucky Saber, well played. Unfortunately, with those ones, when there's so many people in, you just can't account for it. You can have them pinned and someone interferes. If one of your guys doesn't interfere on your behalf, you lose. It just happens. So, let me throw a few thank yous out there. Thank you to Muppet Features, Nathan A. Manning, Rosie Palazzo 4107, Hardly Quinn, Fabrizio Empire, Magnificent Logo, PJ Venom, and the number one commenter of this stream was the Gaming Lord 04. I still don't know how that rates, by the way, because I know other people were here longer and commented more, but YouTube has decided the Gaming Lord 04 was the number one commenter. So thank you very much. It might be to do with putting likes on, or how long you stay on, or how many times you come back to him. I don't know. But either way, Magnificent says this was a packed stream. Saber eating Haribo. Oh yeah, I've eaten some Haribo. In fact, I'll fit one more festive Haribo in. There you go. Eating the Christmas Haribo. But I just want to say a big thank you, by the way, to everyone who's joined the stream. It's awesome. Thank you. But also to anyone who's joined any streams all this year. I really appreciate it. This will be the last stream of 2025. Once we hit 2026, I am going to be trying to do as much time on Destiny 2 to try and finish the Dawning. The Dawning goes on until the 6th. But no, I won't be streaming tomorrow. It's New Year's Eve. I will be spending that time with New Year's Eve and New Year's Day with, family, friends and stuff like that. But then I will be back. I will be doing a few Destiny streams to try and finish the Dawning, as I said. And then back to normal service. We'll be getting back to Resident Evil 2, getting back to Hogwarts Legacy, to Assassin's Creed Origins, all the games I usually play. Magnificent says, can't wait for 2026. By the way, Saber, question. Go on, if you got a question, make it quick. And I will answer it for you. Hardly Quinn says, Happy New Year, everyone. Bye. Magnificent says, are you going to watch the Stranger Things finale tomorrow? Probably not tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe New Year's Day-ish at some point. I'll be honest, I watched the latter part of the season, like yesterday or the day before. By the end of it, I was far less eager to watch the finale than before. I just found it was plodding along. It's literally the end of the world, and there's far too many conversations and too many hours of time devoted to talking about feelings. I'm not against people talking about their feelings, but it's a literal apocalypse. I don't sitting there talking about their relationships and their feelings and all this sort of stuff. I'm like, oh my word, get a grip. Get a grip. The world is about to end. Children have been kidnapped. Shut up. Go rescue them. So, yeah, I've my enthusiasm has waned, but I will still watch it. Fritzy says, you need to answer my question from 1 year ago. I don't think I'm going to go back and find that one. Magnificent says, Saber, let's get an aim and an aim. This one's for you, Magnificent. Are you ready? This one is just for you. Skibbity there you go. That was for you. Fabrizio says, okay, bye, Saber. Have a good life. You were a good YouTuber. No worries, mate. And see you next year. So, yeah, guys, have a fantastic New Year's. Whatever you're doing, look after yourselves. Be fun, be safe. And, yeah, just have a great night. Thank you again very much. All joking aside, all seriousness, I really appreciate people turning up for these streams when I try and make like a big event type stream. It really makes it feel like it's worth doing a longer stream. Really appreciate it. So thank you to everyone. Goodbye. And if I don't see you before then, which in most cases I won't, Happy New Year. Have a lovely time. See you in 2026. And of course, as always, take the high ground.